I'm Scarlett.
And I'm Alex.
And we're here with the Shoot Music Network covering Latitude in Suffolk.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. We are here at Camp FM, if you mind. There we are, there's the flag. We've got the flag up and we're going to be covering all of the best live acts from across the weekend. So lots of great music on all the stages, but also comedy as well. Food tents, anything like that. We're going to give you all the updates.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the sprints this weekend. And also if we can catch him, Greg Davis is here. So I think that would be really brilliant. And also Fatboy Slim, obviously.
Absolutely, yeah. Fatboy Slim's going to be great. I'm going to be rocking out to that. So yeah, we'll give you all the updates across this weekend, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a really good time.
Yeah, let's get into it.
This is the Obelisk stage, home to the greatest headliners that Latitude has to offer. On Friday we've got Sting, the legendary Sting. On Saturday we've got Fatboy Slim, and on Sunday Elbow. We are here at Latitude Festival, right by second stage.
This is where you're going to see acts like Sprints, Sigrid and Leon Bridges, so keep an eye out for those. We're here in the woods at the amazing Sunrise Arena, where you can see bands such as Boa, Poser and Honeyglaze across the weekend.
This is the Comedy Arena, where you get to see performers like Ivo Graham, Reggie Watt, Bridget Christie, and of course the majestic Greg Davies. It's going to be a wonderful time. I'm here with Arthur Black, who has just finished performing at the Alcove. How are you doing, Arthur?
I'm doing very well. It was a lovely show. I really enjoyed it.
I must say the atmosphere is absolutely electric, considering it's around lunchtime.
Yeah.
Everyone was so into your performance.
They really were. It was so nice to see people so receptive, especially because of the rain. A lot of people came in and then just stayed, and it was lovely.
Yeah. I just want to talk a little bit about some of your latest music. Recently you've had a couple of singles out, starting with Renaissance and Burning Side of You, and most recently, a week ago I think, Undress Me Kansas as well.
Yeah.
I think these are probably leading up to an album, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, so I am releasing an EP very soon.
EP.
The date is a little secret, but
Ooh.
it will be
watch
coming
this
out
space.
very, very soon.
Cool. And the kind of concept behind this EP, would you mind running me through maybe some of the themes we could expect to have explored?
It was more of a discovery of making intimacy a positive thing. I think growing up, I was in a bit of an unhealthy relationship for a long time, and so I wrote this EP just to sort of understand that and compartmentalize those things. And so this is like a very big release for me. It's very nice.
I see. Yeah. your upbringing has been a bit all over the place, a bit nomadic.
For sure.
I guess there was quite some difficult times and a lot of things to process for you in the midst of all of that.
Yeah, there really were, and a lot to write about as well. So
yeah, I guess that's the thing with difficult times, with trauma. Musicians can find inspiration in them.
Absolutely, yeah.
And, you know, all of us who are listening to it really appreciate you opening your heart for us.
Thank you so much. That's very kind.
When your green card got rejected, it's just like, I wonder how you feel with the current administration. Because it's harder than ever for migrants who are trying to, move to the US.
Yeah, I think it's a very difficult thing, and I think it's a very controversial topic. It's just very it's hard to watch, and I think people don't realise how difficult it can be until they're a part of sort of that life. And so I really sympathise with it a lot more now as well.
I understand, yes. I mean, coming from Cambridge, there's a lot of places where people are very privileged and don't really recognise the fact that there's poverty all over the UK. There's poverty in Cambridge too.
It's very important to recognise your privilege.
Absolutely. With over 650k listens, Mr. Loverman is one of your most popular releases, and I was just wondering how that came to blow up as much as it did.
I don't even know. I remember at the time I was very...
Was it a TikTok thing? Because I do not tune into TikTok very much.
I'm not sure what it was. I really loved the song. I thought it was great, and so I just wanted to do a quick cover of it. And then I posted it, and it was the first sort of video that I'd done on YouTube with my face in it.
Oh yeah.
And it just blew up. I think within a month or two, it had 800,000, and now it's at 6 million. Nice. On YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. You started off on YouTube doing these sorts of covers of you just playing with your face in it. Do you think that was the right platform for you to get started on? I mean, some people prefer using SoundCloud to get started. I mean,
I think YouTube was definitely the platform I'm glad I got started on. I sort of just liked sitting down and filming myself singing because it was just what I did. I didn't want to, sit there and produce stuff professionally at that time. I just needed to get things out quickly.
Was the aspect of having your face to the camera a bit like a mirror? Was that part of it, or?
I've actually never enjoyed being on camera. It's something that I've struggled with a lot, but I think now I see it as a more artistic approach. But I hated making videos, but then once Mr. Loverman had blown up, I realised, people do want to see my face, and so I kept posting and kept acting.
That's really empowering.
Thank you.
General vibe of your sound. You call it gothic psychedelic folk, and it's interesting because the way in which you kind of develop that sound wasn't through like using the internet, because you didn't really have stable access to the internet, but through CDs. So
Yeah.
which of those records that you used to listen to were the ones that really inspired your sound as it is today?
I think Rumours by Fleetwood Mac was a massive inspiration for me.
Oh, okay.
It's a wonderful album. I think Fleetwood Mac are just exceptional. And it's just timeless. And I think the most important thing when you're making music is to A, make something you would want to listen to, and B, make something that you think passes as timeless, you know. And so that record was very special to me.
Absolutely, and I feel that authenticity exudes from your music, so
Thank you so
hopefully it will come to be timeless as well.
I hope so.
One last thing for all of your fans, you've got a performance coming up at the John Peel Centre in Stowmarket, right?
Yes, I do.
Anything to look forward to for that?
I've wanted to play at the John Peel Centre for a very long time. I have this record, Hatful of Hollow. There was a John Peel session by the Smiths.
Oh,
And
yeah.
So when I heard the name John Peel, I was like, oh my god, that is where I'm going to be playing, and it was amazing. So I'm excited to be there. I'm excited to bring the band and just play another show. I love performing.
That's the kind of power that venue has, doesn't it?
For sure, absolutely.
Well, that was Arthur Black. Thank you so much, Arthur,
Thank
for
you
your
so much.
time.
Lovely
It was
to
lovely
speak to
meeting you.
rush and give into this fantasy. Your love won't heal the wounded parts of me. I still believe the pain means more than a flame to a white horse. So let me hold these words until my heart retires. I wanna worship you before the hope expires. As long as we keep dancing in light, I have uncertainty will come alive like a fairy in a bottle, like a fairy in a bottle.
I'm here with the acclaimed producer and now performer Fraser T. Smith from Future Utopia, going to be performing tonight at midnight at the Sunrise Arena. How are you doing, Fraser?
I'm really good, thank you. Thank you for coming backstage at the catering area.
No worries at all. It's a lovely catering area, isn't it? First time
Really
I've been
good.
here, the red radish.
Yeah, it's amazing. And the food, I can tell you, because we just all had dinner together, all the band and crew and everything. Amazing. So, yeah, props
Yeah.
to the guys here.
Absolutely, they're all doing a wonderful time. And we were talking a little bit before this interview about just the woodland setting of Latitude and just how enchanting it is, really.
It's amazing. I mean, I think when you go to festivals, it's amazing where they're positioned and the kind of vibe you feel from it. But it's there's a lake running right through the middle, isn't there? So you can see, we saw people like swimming. There's a little ferry boat that takes us over to the Sunrise Arena. It's like very magical, and I think that being in such a area of outstanding natural beauty is just a very special thing. I think people tend to feel like very relaxed in nature, and I think that all the festivals are obviously very, very different, but this Latitude feels very special from that.
Absolutely, it's been lovely to be in Henham Park at the moment. The closest I've been to here before is Southwold. Have you ever visited?
I have, yeah, beautiful place as well.
It kind of ties in well into your first album with Future Utopia, 12 Questions. There's a segment from that where you're talking quite a lot about festivals. It's somewhere near the middle of the album with the spoken word segment about people always using the mobile phones, which act as a sort of barrier between the performances themselves and you experiencing them.
Yeah.
And it's a bit difficult for us as a press organisation when it's kind of our job to do lots of filming like that. So how do you think that Future Utopia is best experienced as someone watching one of your concerts?
I think the best way to experience Future Utopia is definitely going to be in nature. So like an area like being at the Sunrise Arena, perfect timing. It's definitely meant to be quite trippy. I think of it as like a legal high, in that I'd love to feel that people don't, of course, like need to take drugs to like listen to the music, but the music will take you on a journey. The spoken word stuff, the melodies that we're singing are quite psychedelic.
Yeah.
And I just feel like there's no better place than to free your mind than being in nature. And I think that really just to go with the flow for the hour and a half set that we're playing.
Absolutely, music like a river, it takes you
It
along.
does, and if like the lighting is good and the vibe is great there in the tent, then it's going to be something really special, you know.
Absolutely, I think that segues very nicely onto your latest single, the pleasure track with Lava LaRue.
Yeah.
That feels very psychedelic, especially the music video. I was watching it beforehand, and
Thank you.
yeah, Alice
Thank you.
Bloomfield, the artist for that. It's a really cool work, that.
Oh, I appreciate that. I mean, the visuals are always really important to me, you know, and we've been working with an amazing Israeli artist called Ori Chor on the artwork for the albums and the EPs, and then obviously worked very closely with Lava on the pleasure track with Lava's artistic direction and Lava's network of incredible people that they know in terms of like the animation and as you said, like it just wants we really want to keep the visuals strong, and obviously the music is something that I'll always take very seriously, so it has to be audio visual, you know, the whole experience, you know, so thanks for picking that out, you know.
No worries at all. I mean, of course, you had a very long and storied career as a producer before getting to this point, producing massive artists like Adele and Dave and Stormzy. Like, do you think that the kind of polish that you need as a producer has helped you as a performing artist as well?
I mean, I think so. I think the main thing for me is about connecting with people directly, you know, which is very important. You know, when you're in the studio, it's incredible, and you're connecting directly with the artist, and then the artist connects directly with their audience. And so, as soon as the artist leaves the studio, that when you've done the album, like that's it until they come back, you know, and you can go to gigs, you can see people reacting to the music that you've helped create. But I think with this, to have this project where I can put music out and people can be into it and feeling it directly, and I can meet lovely people like yourselves and other people in the student network and fans is like a real gift. We travel like around Europe and going to all these different festivals. It's very visceral, you know. It's very very immediate.
Absolutely.
So that's a great thing.
I mean, you're following in great footsteps here, like, you know, Kasabian and Snow Patrol, both of whom you've produced for and have been headliners here at Latitude.
Yeah.
So it must be a crazy experience. And you were telling me just before this interview as well that you're also going to, rumour in the grapevine, but you're also going to be performing with Snow Patrol tomorrow as well.
Yes. It was an amazing sort of turn of events where we're obviously playing tonight, Future Utopia, and then I knew that Snow Patrol were playing, and they, the guys knew that we were performing tonight, so they invited me to join them up on stage, which is going to be an incredible moment. You know, we're all very close, and I think to be sharing the moment of a song that we wrote together and performing it live. We've worked on it a lot in the studio, but to be performing that in front of the Latitude crowd, who you said, like, people love Snow Patrol here because they've been playing since 2006.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And they've been
what a stat.
Headlining a good couple of times here as well. They're a regular here.
Yeah, well, I can't wait. I mean, you know, it's an amazing.
It's going to be a wonderful time, I think.
Every artist I think to create like a really good body of work, or even one great song, you have to have like an understanding between each other. And so I think that every single artist I've worked with, you have a lot of fun. So it's hard to single out that one artist. But I'm able to say everybody that you've mentioned have a lot of fun in the studio. We're making music is such a privilege, and I think that with the right people and the talented people I get to work with, like everyone's buzzing.
Yeah, from my experience, you just can't do it well when you're stressed.
No, that's the thing.
Not at all. Now, just before we go, I have one last question. I've been told to give you a fun question, and one that I thought of from having a look through your previous interview material is you pointed out the song Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick as an example of a song which might seem silly superficially, but when you tune into some of the finer details, like the bass line of that, for instance, it actually has a lot of depth from a production standpoint as well. Is there another good example of that you could give us as a song which maybe if we tune in a bit more closely, we'll be able to find hidden depths in it?
Mark Bolan's song, Get It On.
Get It On.
And you listen to the backing vocals. Like, forget the music, just listen to the backing vocals. Then there's some amazing notes in there that you may have missed. If you focus on, another good one is, maybe it's obvious, but still just to focus on like the piano on Simon & Garfunkel's Bridge Over Troubled Water. Well, see, like you hear the whole thing and you hear the melodies and you appreciate the piano because it comes in at the beginning. But if you just listen to the piano through the whole thing and just focus on it, incredible.
Yeah, it's a really important skill. I mean, of course, especially as a producer, I've been in some of the circles I've gone through when it comes to production of my own right. I've always had people saying things like, oh, just focus on the snare, for instance. And it's like, it's the sort of thing that you don't focus on until you really listen closely. Sometimes you might need a bit of extra tech as well to do it, and hone in, and you can find a lot of depth in that sound.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow, what a weekend it has been. Now, I really need to take down the tent pretty quickly after this because it's just started raining again, but I'll give you a bit of a quick debrief about how we found the festival. So overall, it was a really good time across, the Thursday evening as well, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday that we were here. I'm just going to give you a bit of a rundown of the acts that we enjoyed the most. Scarlett isn't here at the moment, but from what I remember her telling me, she really enjoyed some of the acts on second stage. So Sprints, they were really good, as well as a band called Sorry, which I don't believe that she was familiar with, but I think she really got into it. So yeah, second stage, really good for these sorts of, not quite obelisk main stage, but for more alternative outfits, it was a really solid stage. But the whole thing with Latitude is that it was a really great place for people of all tastes, really. Like, you had crowd pleasers like Mika and Snow Patrol, and of course Fatboy Slim, who I'd say is one of my highlights of the festival. It was just a really good time, getting down with the crowd, all of that sort of thing. Plus, the man is dedicated as all hell. I mean, before that, in the afternoon, he did a talk, and then at 1 AM, he did a secret set as well, which you might have been able to see if you've been looking at our Instagram stories. But yeah, that was a definite highlight for me. But really, all over the place, whatever your taste, there was something for everyone in terms of the music. And now, aside from the music, of course, there was loads of other stuff to get your teeth sunk into at Latitude. The comedy, that was all great. Unfortunately, we couldn't see Greg Davies because it clashed with an interview we had to do, but I'm sure it would have been excellent. All of the talks as well, fascinating, great range of stuff for adults, for children as well. Just a really great experience for all the family, I think. On the whole, I'd say it was a really great time, and thank you so much to the Latitude organisers and to the Student Music Network for letting us do this. It's just been such a blast.